Hey guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday the 12th of August. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm using the Cat People Tarot again. I love this deck. I loved using it yesterday and I love the back. It's so pretty, and when you reverse cards you still get that cat. So I'm gonna choose 3 cards today to see what's coming up for you. And I also like using this deck at the moment because we're in the season of Leo. We had the eclipse yesterday, which was also a new moon in Leo. So, and there we go. There we've got Leo. And that's such a cool coincidence. And that energy of the new moon in Leo eclipse lasts for about 6 months. So if you haven't looked into that, check out that video. But we are in the season of Leo as well. So usually the sun doesn't have a lion in it. So it's so interesting that I chose this deck and it happened to be there. So if you are a reader yourself, whichever deck you pick, it's the law of attraction. You pick the deck that you're meant to pick. You pick the cards that you're meant to pick. The universe works through these divination tools. So that's why they work in themselves, because you attract the right cards when and how you need them. So the sun is usually a child on a horse, playing in the sun and being happy and fulfilled and full of joy. Here it's this powerful lion, and we've got this couple dancing and just being happy. And they're dressed in these beautiful blue cloaks. And so blue represents the intuition and spirituality and really feeling connected to something bigger, feeling empowered, and feeling like you can have fun with other people or you can have fun by yourself. But it's really a day where you feel powerful and you're in touch with your inner child, you're in touch with your sense of humor, with your sense of joy, and you can really have a wonderful, wonderful time. The sun is a major arcana card, and it really represents your identity at its best. The 3 of Wands is about taking control of your life and looking to the future. And we've got this kind of seer woman here who has these amazing cat statues, and she is a wise woman. She's got this amazing cloak on. She's holding a scepter, so she's some sort of royalty or very distinguished in what she's doing. And she's got this kind of shamanic looking headdress. So the 3 of Wands is usually a man looking out to sea, and he's holding these wands. First of all, wands is the element of fire. So we've got the sun in Leo, which is fire. We've got more fire here. But the wands form a kind of doorway. And they form a doorway. He looks out to sea, and it's about new beginnings and making changes and traveling and pondering what the future could look like. And in this case, the pondering bit is especially important in this deck because we've got a seer here. We've got a wise woman. We've got someone who can peer into the future. She's probably got a pool somewhere. Oh, look how pitch black it is behind her. She's connected to the collective unconscious, the Akashic record. She's got access to all of that. So it's a great day to enjoy yourself and to empower yourself through that. And it's a great day to look at new things that you're interested in and to see and to read and to educate yourself and to look at new skills that you could learn and what the future ought to be like if you lived in a perfect world. So if you didn't have any constraints, what would your life look like in an ideal world? That's what you're really able to look at. And because you feel so empowered, it's a great time to actually make the changes and to decide to stand in your power and say, I'm going for it, and it's easy and it's fun and I want to do it. And this is really the time of the year where the energy is really uplifting and helps you broaden your horizons. And on this day particularly, we've got that Lion's Gate energy again. So the opportunity to walk through a doorway which is really a passion of yours and which is going to be a life purpose. Fire has to do with fulfilling your life purpose. Getting on with it in a way that's really meaningful. Finally, we've got the Hermit, and the Hermit also pitch black behind him, connected to the higher realms, and he's got this lantern, and the lantern creates light. And he uses that to guide his way, and he's able to look within. And he's very wise. He's got this, he's been around for a while. He's got the white hair, he's learned many things, and he's taken a personal inventory of himself. He's covered in this purple bluish robe. So he's connected on every level, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, and he's always honest with himself. He's authentic. If he messes up, he apologizes. If he knows he's in the wrong, he's going to hold up his hand and say, I'm wrong. I know that. I'm totally in the clear with myself. Without any pretense or facades or, my father was Edward III, so I'm something special. No, you're just like everybody else. So all of that's one wall we could put up. I'm not like everyone else. I'm a special case. I'm exceptional. Other people may suffer from this, but they don't know how I suffer because I am the only person on planet Earth who this has ever happened to. I guarantee you're not the first person it's happened to. And it's really about trying to knock down the kind of kidding yourself walls that keep us stuck. And things that keep us worrying and that keep us in fear. By knowing yourself and really seeing that there are no monsters inside, because a lot of people avoid looking inside themselves because they're afraid of what they're going to see. If you're afraid, that's already a good sign because that means that you care and that you have a conscience. So if you're afraid of looking within, that means that you're going to see a lot of positive things about yourself and certain things that you're not so proud of. Maybe you get jealous very easily, or maybe you suffer with envy or whatever it is. So today is very much about seeing. The Hermit is someone who's wise and sees things. She's a seer. She looks to the future. And we have the Sun. So we've got a mixture of introversion and extroversion. And it's about the inner truths being realized and manifested into new beginnings. And these two seem like they're skipping off somewhere, don't they? They look like they're either dancing or they're moving to this light in the sky, and they're going to be absorbed by it, and they're going to be transported to a whole different realm. That's what this card seems like to me. So it's a day to relax. It's a day to maybe look within. It's a day to read something, to learn something new, or to contemplate the future. But it's certainly an energy that's very laid back, and it's quiet, and it's calm, and it allows you the mental space and peace of mind that you need to contemplate these things. And it's almost like this reading is backwards because it starts with the Hermit and it's all about her, and they're kind of on the same team. So it's the insights and understanding and looking to the future that's gonna then actually get your feet moving, and you'll be skipping off and traipsing off into a much happier future that you're looking forward to because you've chosen it. I've decided I care about this, I'm going to do it, and I'm doing it. Hooray! Wonderful. And those are the best kind of actions. If you okay, I feel good about this from the beginning, there's no, maybe should I, shouldn't I? It just feels good. It's just this sudden flame lights up in me, and it's like, I want to do this, so I'm gonna do it, and it'll be easy, and look, it's done. Oof. It's like when you're on that kind of a wave, just surf it, just ride the wave. And today you can really ride the wave by just relaxing and being honest and open with yourself, and that'll give you an idea of what really fires you up in your life and how to have that in your life consistently, because that's what makes for a happy life. If you have a job you absolutely adore, great. If you have a partner you absolutely adore, great. If you have a place you live in that you absolutely adore, fantastic, because that's your quality of life. If you're happy and content with the things that you've got in your life, then that's a contented life. So number-wise, we've got, what's this? 19 and 3 is 22, and 9 is 31. 3 and 1 is 4, and 4 is structure and security in numerology. So it's by following your dreams and your passions that you're going to find real consistency and structure. And I was just saying about this, having a passion that you can maintain and continue with, and that's constructive. It's easy to learn something and become obsessed with it, master it, and then move on. This isn't about that. And fire elements are often prone to doing that, becoming really, absorbed in something, but then losing interest once you've completed it. And that's a shame, because then you've got so many skills, but you're too bored to use them. So this is a passion that's sustainable and you can actually use. And that's going to be a consistent factor in your life. 4 in astrology is Saturn, the planet of security and structure. So that's really nice that we have Leo, we have fire, we have looking within and soulfulness, so water all together, and that makes a really great day to move forward and to have a great time. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Hit the subscribe button, please, to subscribe to this channel. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, I use astrology, and I use numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, your date of birth, and your time of birth. If you don't have your time of birth, I can use sunrise, or I can rectify the chart. That's a way of working out your time of birth. So if you're interested in that, get in touch. Once I have the chart in front of me, it's a blueprint of who you are. So I can see what you're going to be good at work-wise and what's going to be your passion. I can see what your vocational talents are, what your actual life purpose is, why you've come back here, what's destined for you in love and work and romance, and also what's coming up in future in all of those areas. Plus, I can answer any questions you have. And the astrocartography is really useful in determining what parts of the planet are ideally suited to you specifically. So if you're interested in that, please get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. As I said, please subscribe, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.